Salina, Kansas. I am 16 years old. Dusk is just settling in as my dad and I settle on the front porch. My dad in his lawn chair with his Pabst Blue Ribbon, a pipe full of tobacco, me on the porch swing with a pink can of Tab. The mosquitoes are chewing my copper-toned legs, but I don't care. I have an agenda. Dad, can I have some money to buy tickets for Summer Jam? The Summer Jam concert? This was going to be the most important concert of my entire life. REO Speedwagon, Styx, John Cougar before the Mellencamp. Everyone was going, and I had to be there too. Puff, puff on the pipe, tamp down the corner with the matchbook. My dad's answer, slow as a smoke ring. It's time you start earning your own spending money. Get a job for the summer. Dad, I don't have time for a job. I have things to do. Why do you hate me? I ran upstairs to my bedroom and dropped the needle on Supertramp Breakfast in America. I wasn't lazy. I just didn't have time to work. I had my driver's license. I needed to drive with my friends to the mall and to the liquor store. We loved the liquor store on State Street. It was called State Street Liquor. The owner had the posture of a question mark, and despite his horn-rimmed glasses, he really wasn't that sharp. He carded me every time I went in because it said, "We card everyone." And every time, this 16-year-old walked out with the same hooch I put on the counter. We drove to the banks of the Smoky Hill River, drank beer, and inhaled the secondhand smokes we had swiped from our older siblings. I also had a boyfriend, Richard Johnson. Dick Johnson. Making out in the back seat of Dick's car, his rust-colored Chevy Sevelle with vinyl interior was very important summer pastime. I just didn't have time for a job, but I was gonna have to get a job if I wanted to go to the Summer Jam. My parents were digging in. My mom wanted me to work at Dillon's grocery store, and my dad wanted me to work at his law office. I was still hanging out on to my summer plans of getting drunk with my friends and getting a tan. Then it hit me. 4 years earlier, we had put a swimming pool in our backyard. Now, in case you don't know, Kansas is nothing like California. A backyard pool is a terrible idea because it's either snowing, raining, lightning, or a tornado 320 days a year. My summer job, I thought, I'm gonna give swimming lessons in the backyard. Now, I hadn't taken lifeguarding nor given a lesson on any subject, but hey, I was on the swim team. A half a dozen students signed up. 8-year-old Wade Chang was one of my students. His family had just moved to Kansas from Korea, from Seoul to Salina. One sunny Thursday, Wade took a double swimming lessons because the day before there had been a tornado. And as his mom was writing me a check, Mrs. Chung asked me, "Do you know anyone who could give Wade French lessons?" Now, I had taken a semester of French the year before. And as she was writing out the check to me, I was counting the money in my head, and I thought, yes, I do. I can give Wade French lessons. Wade signed up with me. I taught him everything I knew. We counted to 10. I taught him the word for cat, dog, the months of the year, not in order. I taught Wade 6 days of the week. My summer job was muy bien. I had money for Summer Jam. The big day arrived, 180 miles to Kansas City, Afternoon, Triumph and Loverboy. Evening, John Cougar. And then the band we had waited our entire teenage lives for, REO Speedwagon, was about to hit the stage. The music stops. Lightning crashes. Thunder rolls. The sky turns from blue to black to green. The air is still. The tornado sirens blare. Rain heavy. And the PA instructs us to follow the signs to the nearest tornado shelter, where we sit for the rest of the night. This is merde, I say. That means shit in French, and Wade knows that word too.